If you're a real estate agent and it feels like you're working 50 to 60 hours a week and still not hitting 6 figures or the GCI that you would like, this video is going to change everything for you. Look, a few short years ago, I was feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, and I was full of anxiety. I was feeling underpaid, underappreciated because I was chasing any whisper of a lead. Now, when I started to implement this 5 hours into my work week, it literally changed everything and doubled my business. And that is exactly what I'd like to share with you in this video so you can implement these 5 hours into your business and watch your business grow. So without further ado, let's dive into that video right now. So you're probably thinking, how can I turn 5 hours into doubling my GCI? Well, I'm going to share with you right now the exact system that I've used for years now, and you can implement this into your business, okay? So the very first thing that we would like to look at is what we're actually going to be doing in those 5 hours. Well, in those 5 hours, the very first thing that we really want to be doing and thinking about is how can we be proactive? How can we be proactive in our business? How can we put ourselves out there? How can we have more conversations? How can we build more relationships, okay? If we're gonna take 5 hours during the week to be more proactive in our business, guess what? That compounds week after week after week after week, and you start to build a solid foundation of connecting with people that think of you as a realtor when they go to buy, sell, and invest, okay? So the second logical thing, if we're gonna be proactive in those 5 hours, how are we gonna do that? Well, we wanna be building connections. Like I just mentioned, we wanna be communicating with people. We wanna make sure that we're getting noticed. We wanna be putting ourselves out there. And guess what? You might be like, no, that's not for me. I don't want to be doing that. Well, guess what? If you have a real estate business, you're going to have to put yourself out there. That's just the reality of it. And if you don't want to put yourself out there, guess what? Maybe this business isn't for you. I'm an introvert. At very first, I was scared of putting my face on a sign. I didn't even want to do that. I didn't want people to know I was a real estate agent. I didn't want my face all over the place. But guess what? The reality is, if you would like to make a career out of being a real estate agent and have a successful business year after year after year, a consistent business with DCI, you have to make yourself noticed. You have to put yourself out there. You have to have conversations with people. I know it's scary, and it's scary for me as an introvert. It's like I have to have conversations with people. I don't want to talk to people all the time, but guess what? Usually, even if you're an introvert, you're good one-on-one. You're good with connecting with people. You have empathy. And the same with if you're an extrovert too, right? You like being around people, okay? So you can bring a lot of value and joy to people's lives by having conversations with them. So that's what we want to do. We want to be proactive. We want to connect with other human beings. So the next logical step, how are we going to connect with other human beings? How do we put ourselves out there? If we're in real estate, I highly suggest that you have a CRM, a customer relationship management system, where you are putting your leads into, where you're taking notes on people, where you see where they're at in the process so you don't forget. And if you're in real estate, I highly suggest that you have a CRM. It always surprises me how many real estate agents still do not have a CRM. Why? You are in business, and if you're serious about your business, you'll pay a little amount of money every month to have a database where you can keep track of everybody. You can tag leads, you can set up automations where there's texts and emails to continue to provide value to people out into the marketplace, people that you're connecting with, okay? So this is what we want to have as our CRM. So what does this all distill down to? Like I said, it's 5 hours. I like to call this your 1 hour of power. 1 hour of power. 1 hour, Monday to Friday. I'm not saying Saturdays, I'm not saying Sundays, I'm not saying evenings. I'm saying 1 hour. Every day, you time block it in your calendar. For me, it's 9 o'clock, 9 to 10. That's when I do my best work. I go to the gym in the morning, I come home, I'm feeling energized and feeling good, I'm feeling confident. I go and start to reach out to people in my database. And a bare minimum for me personally is 10 people per day. I either text, email, or give them a phone call, depending on the preferred method of communication. And that's something you would like to consider too. How do people communicate with you, okay? So as a base, 10 per day, and that doesn't take very long. And you're not always going to reach somebody, right? So they either don't respond or they don't get back to you. So sending an email, you're not going to get a response right away. Texting, sometimes you'll get a response right away. It's more highly likely. And a lot of times people don't pick up their phone if they're at work or whatever they're doing, okay? Regardless, you can leave a voicemail, but this becomes your hour power. And if you're doing 10 per day, every day, Monday to Friday, you're proactive. That's 50 conversations that you could potentially have had. That you've reached out to people, and you can do more than this, but this is the bare minimum that I do myself. Sometimes it's 20 per day, depending on how many people in my database tasks that I have that I'm reaching out to. And this just compounds and compounds and compounds. And what I'm gonna do right now is share with you how quickly this can compound. If you are at the bare minimum, 1 hour, you can easily reach out to 10 people in your database. That's 50 people a week. Okay, and let's just say you're doing it 50 weeks out of the year. 50 times 50 equals 2,500 reach outs in a year. 2,500 times you have proactively reached out to people in your database, continuing to build relationships, making those phone calls, texting. Guess what? When you do that, the universe will reward you. Whether you're getting business from reaching out to people here, which you will, because you're doing that, you're building relationships, you're building conversations and everything that goes with it. You're giving value within those conversations, in those emails. Would you like a home sold report? Hey, I just put this training together. Do you have any questions about the market? Value, value, value. You're always driven by value. And you have these conversations, guess what? You're gonna become the go-to expert. And this is a great way and a great practice to get into, because it's your job as the real estate agent to make yourself noticed in the marketplace, to make yourself noticed. It's not the clients, it's not the potential clients, it's not their job to find you. It's your job to put yourself in a position where they can find you and where you're proactively nurturing them so they can see you. And some of you might be like, look, I don't even have that many people in my database. That's okay. Within this hour, what can you do to make yourself more noticeable? What can you do to reach out to other people where you can bring more people into your CRM? Again, your CRM as your base. What can you do to have more people in your database? That could be creating video. That'd be putting lead magnets together where you can attract more people. Could it be learning Facebook ads? Could it be door knocking? Could it be putting postcards together? How are you making yourself noticeable? It surprises me. Honestly, it's shocking to me how many real estate agents are not proactive in their business. They just wait for business to come to them, okay? That's called hope marketing. And this is why most agents have inconsistent results, because they don't have a system in place. And I'm not talking crazy amounts here. This is what worked for me, okay? 1 hour per day, Monday to Friday during the week, where I'm proactively creating, I'm proactively reaching out to people, where I'm not reacting to things either, okay? I'm not taking phone calls. I am focused. I am dialed in this hour. This is for me to be the creator of my life, to build my business, to get more momentum, to get the consistency, to put in the reps every day. I'm building the muscle stronger. I'm reaching out to more people. I'm texting more people. I'm having more communication with people. I'm getting better and better and better at my craft and what I do. Okay, because I'm putting in the work. And over years and years of doing this, 2,500 and 2,500 and 2,500, and saying this is a bare minimum of 10 per day, guess what? It compounds. It's a compounding effect that works for you in your real estate business, where people think about you when they go to buy and sell, because you've made yourself so noticeable and you've been so proactive in your business that it's hard not to be the chosen one as a real estate agent, okay? So if you can take this hour power, put it in your schedule, time block, okay? If you haven't been doing this, this is extremely powerful to ultimately create a 6-figure and beyond business as a real estate agent when you start to implement this hour of power, okay? If you'd like to do more, do more. If you'd like to do less, I don't suggest it. 5 hours a week is not that much to ultimately have a 6-figure business and beyond and build your database, okay? This has just become a part of my life. Your CRM, it's something that I nurture, something that I'm in. You've probably heard the fortune is in the follow-up. Guess what? It is. And if you aren't following up consistently they're gonna go with somebody else. That's just the reality of life in general, okay? And it doesn't matter what business you're in. If you're in some other business, they're gonna go with somebody else too. It's like you wanna be able to nurture relationships long-term, okay, with people that you actually enjoy and you love. I'm not talking about people that you don't actually want to be working with. You love and care about, okay? And you start implementing this hour power and you become the creator of your life. Guess what? The universe is going to reward you. You're going to get a lot of business because you're giving so much value out there and you're staying on top of mind, okay? If you enjoyed this business and if you're going to implement this, comment below. Let me know that you're going to implement this, and I'd like to hear your results after you've implemented this over a period of time. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. It incentivizes me to continue to shoot videos like this. My mission is to make real estate simple. It was not simple for me, the path that I went, and I was very confused, overwhelmed, and I couldn't get results for many years at the beginning of my career. Okay, so my goal and my mission now is to make real estate simple so you can close more deals and actually enjoy being a real estate agent. So you don't have to feel overwhelmed, stressed out, frustrated, okay, and feeling burnt out. So subscribe to the channel and watch this video right here, and it's going to talk about more lead gen methods so you can build a 6-figure business. I'm Nick Doherty, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.